Hello, all you excited to be homeowners or current homeowners. If you want to have an instructional step-by-step video on how to walk through the technical part of the application process, you've come to the right place. Do yourself a favor and look through all these videos. It will answer about 99% of your questions. And of course, if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. And if you don't, you can achieve that in the comment section below. If you have been sent a link and landed in a place that looks like this, you're in the right place. This is where you can create your account to apply with Versatile Mortgage LLC. It's going to ask you for your personal information, your email, and then you're going to want to create a password. And if you would be so kind, we would be grateful if you would fill out how you heard about us, super important, and then agree to the terms and conditions. And of course, you're going to create your account with the turquoise button on the bottom. If you've had an account before, you're just going to click the orange button. And then as you land inside the application, you're going to notice that my mug is right up here for your help. We're at the starting point. Tell us about the loan you want. What is the purpose? Is this a purchase or a refinance? Do you want to acquire a home, or do you have one and want to either get cash out or improve the terms? Select either one of those. It's going to ask you roughly what the zip code you're looking at, maybe a purchase price, a down payment of some sort, and what the source of the down payment is. There's a lot of sources here, and it's really good to know where these funds are coming from. It's absolutely imperative to know, so we can help you get through the transaction with ease and all the necessary documentation you're going to need. And it's not going to be as much of a hassle if you could identify this in the beginning. And then you got additional loan options on the screen. If you or the person you are applying with has VA benefits, you're going to be able to do that in the additional loan option area. And then also, if you are supplementing any part of your down payment with a mortgage to purchase the property, you would also note that here, although rare. Once you're done with that, click the next screen. The next screen, you're going to want to provide your marital status. If you're applying with another person, they can become a co-borrower on this loan. Co-borrowers are equally responsible for honoring the loan agreement. Their income, assets, liabilities, and credit history will also be considered. If you choose to add a co-borrower later, your credit report will be pulled again when the co-borrower's credit is pulled. So it's a good idea, if you think about adding a co-borrower, you can do it now, and we can always remove the person before we do anything. Your data is protected using a bank level security, so don't sweat anything as far as privacy. And the questions are going to be very simple. Are you married? And the answers are, I'm not married, I'm married and will be applying with my spouse, married, not applying with my spouse, and I am married, currently separated. The next screen is quite simple as well. It says, will anybody else be applying with you? Very simple, a yes or no answer. For this purpose, I'm going to use a no, and I'm going to click to the next screen. The next screen is going to have you provide your personal information, such as birth date, your social security number, if you're a U.S. citizen or not, your primary address, if you own or rent. Some people own and rent. That's a whole nother discussion for your loan officer. You can also check to see if your mailing address is similar to the address you live in. And always remember, we want to track 2 years of living history. If you have been 1 year at one location, the system is going to correct you for a 2-year entire address history. Then the type of property you're after is going to be asked for. You're going to notice that there's several types of property. You may not even have a property in mind yet. For a catch-all, just use single-family residence for now. Then the next question is going to be, how will you occupy the property? Very, very important. It's going to ask you if it's going to be your primary residence, second home, or if it's an investment property. Always ask your loan officer to find out which is important for that particular toggle, because it's going to be very important with the loan and the supporting documentation. Also, it's going to ask you if you have any reason to use the location for a business. And then also, there's just an optional area that asks if you're currently working with a real estate agent. I would just continue to check back with me on if you do not have a real estate agent. We have so many great ones that would love to help you out. You can just check this box if you want to look for Turbo Insurance Group to contact you. I would suggest to leave that unchecked if you're not into solicitations. And then finally, the last check would be to agree that we can pull your credit, which is another important factor. Please note that we will not pull your credit until you get into a transaction, and we know we've protected all areas, so we know that that's the last piece. Until then, we can ask for different things like Credit Karma or things that you're monitoring with your bank and whatnot to understand where your score is. This will conclude this section of the online application process. I'm hoping this information has been helpful to you. If you want to get a hold of me, my contact information is right here in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you.